Hello, today I'll be showing you a demo of Raenotes platform, which is used by ICF coaches and mentees to create and complete assessment reviews. To begin, I am on Raenotes website. On here you'll see a lot of content with how our platform works and the value we bring to various industries. Even beyond ICF coaching, our solution is leveraged in journalism as well as in corporate and education space. For all intents and purposes, today I will be demoing specifically for the ICF coach. So to begin, we'll go ahead and log in. You can either sign up or log in through our website. We are a hosted platform, and we're hosted within AWS, so your data is secure. So once you log in, you'll land on our main screen. So this is the user interface where all of your recorded content will reside that you've uploaded, as well as any files that other users have shared with you. So there are typically two scenarios here. Either a mentee will use Raenotes, upload their own media file or their assessment, and then they will share it with the mentor coach, or they'll simply send the media file or the recording to the mentor coach via email or some other means, and the mentor coach themselves will go ahead and upload the file, and then if desired, share it with their colleagues or the mentee. On the left hand here is our facets panel, and this allows you to quickly filter and search for files that are of interest to you. So you can search by recordings that you've uploaded, you can search for recordings that are only under 30 minutes, or you can also create specific tags that can be tied to a particular media file, and I'll show how to do that later in this demo. Lastly, we do have a full text search bar. Because we are transcribing the entirety of the media files uploaded, you are able to search on pretty much anything that is said within the recording. So there's a lot of flexibility with being able to quickly find content of interest. To begin, let's go ahead and add a recording. So in the upper right hand corner, you hit the add recording button, you name the file, and then you would choose the file of interest. So in this case, I will select a sample recording here and drag and drop it directly into the window. You can then select the native language that the recording is spoken in. So we support a number of languages. We work with some of the leading AI-based transcription services in the industry, and because of that are able to attain anywhere from 85 to 95% transcription accuracy. Secondly, you would select the number of speakers within the platform. One point to note, our system will automatically know who is saying what. So in the transcript, there's no need to have to label the speakers when one begins and one ends, but rather you would simply just name who the speaker is, and our system will know when they're speaking. Lastly, we have the vocabulary library. This is great for specific industry verticals. So if you have specific jargon or terminology that you want to uh, incorporate, we can build the library for you. Again, because we are leveraged in other industries such as journalism, we have sports dictionaries to help, again, increase the level of transcription accuracy. In this case, we'll leave it as generic. One last feature we recently added is the ability to append a cleaned up transcript and then sync it with the media file. So in a situation where a mentee has already used TranscribeMe or perhaps rev.com to get a clean transcript, they can upload the media file, or you as a coach can upload the media file along with the transcript. Today we handle three formats: TranscribeMe, Rev, and Zoom. And then you would hit process. As you can see, the process happened pretty quickly. With AI-based transcription, it happens in a matter of seconds to minutes, depending on how long the video is. Once it's been uploaded, you'll see it in your file library. And if you click into the file, you'll jump directly into our user interface. The first thing you'll notice on the left-hand side is our viewer. And if you play, you'll be able to start seeing in yellow the highlighted transcript of where the file is. We also have added additional features such as throttle control. So depending on who is reviewing this, they may want to watch this at half speed or 2 times speed while reviewing the transcript. Again, because we're only achieving 95% accuracy on average, or 90% rather, users can typically listen to it, follow the transcript, and wherever needed, they click into the transcript directly and make edits where needed. If you double click anywhere in the transcript, it will jump directly to that section in the video as well. So if you are scanning the transcript and you find an area that you want to hear played back, you can just double click it. In the upper right hand corner, before we go into the markup, I'll show you tags and speakers. So this is where you can add tags for improving the searchability or making it easier to search for specific files. So if you want to organize submissions from mentees, maybe if they're submitting 3 assessment files over the course of the program, you can tag it by their name. So in this case, maybe Patty is the mentor coach, or I'm sorry, is the coach and Jeff is their client. So you can tag this as Patty. So there are typically 2 scenarios that will occur. As I mentioned earlier, one is where the mentee will upload the file directly to Raenotes, they'll clean up the transcript, and then they'll share it. The other method is, of course, the mentor coach gets the file and they upload and share. To share, you simply click the share icon in the upper right hand corner, and you would select the specific user or group of people you want to share with by hitting the add user. You can add it by email, and then you would provide the appropriate level of permission, whether you just want that user to have read-only access or if you want them to also be able to edit and share. You can also create a unique link, and again, whoever has access to that link, you can set the level of permission that they have for the file. Once the file is ready to be reviewed, either the mentee can do a self-assessment if asked by the mentor coach, or if the mentor coach is doing the final assessment review, they can play through the file, and as they're following along, they can highlight behaviors that they've identified and then select the core competency. So in this case, let's go ahead and just say this is an example of listening. You'll automatically see the markers populate. They select the appropriate markers that pertain to this behavior, and then they add comments. In some situations, a single behavior may have multiple core competencies associated. So the same thing, you can select the part of the transcript and toggle on the multi-selection. And let's say this is an example of agreement and trust and hit apply. Again, you can select the markers that are relevant. And if there's a situation where you want to identify a development area, you simply can click the checkbox twice, and now it identifies an area for improvement based on the behavior indicated. Again, you can make comments here. One feature that a lot of coaches appreciate is the ability to create voice memos. So if you click the microphone button, it will start recording whatever's on your microphone. So in a situation where you either just don't want to type out your comments, or if there is a live Zoom meeting or review session between the mentor coach and the mentee, the mentor coach may be providing feedback, and they want to tie that feedback to the specific moment of interest, so that this way, after the fact, the mentee can always go back to this file, listen to that recording to recall exactly what the mentor coach was sharing, Additionally, the voice memo can then be transcribed if desired. So I'm going to turn my attention now to the outcomes pane, which is on the bottom left-hand corner. So in this case, the transcript is fairly short, but you can imagine with a 30-minute or 60-minute assessment, there is typically a lot more markup. So this is really a running audit trail of all the markups that you have created. And you can toggle different core competencies on and off, so you can zone in on the specific comment that you're looking for. You can also use our full search text, bar, and then kind of jump straight again to the comment of interest. If you double click on a outcome, it will jump straight to that point in the transcript. The last feature I'll show is the ability to export. So in the upper right hand corner, if you click the export button, there's a few formats that we can take, but I'll go ahead and export as a Word document and hit next. Within the ICF output, they ask an overall summary question about what are some key strengths, what are some overall development opportunities. So we help to create this very quickly. In this section, you may not want to select every single strength or development area to comment on, but if there's specific behaviors that are reoccurring or something important you want to touch on, you can simply drag and drop the key overall strength on the left, and then on the right side you would drag the development opportunities and hit download. Once downloaded, you can see the output form. So on the left side are all the core competencies. In the middle column, we provide the timestamp, the behavior, and if you put in a comment, what that comment is. On the right side of the chart is the contra evidence or the missed opportunity. Again, we provide the timestamp, the behavior, and then in this case, the comment. Scrolling down, you'll see the overall summary. Again, this is where we had selected key strengths and development areas. So this is really a great form because it allows mentor coaches to very quickly, in broad strokes, get everything on paper that they have marked up and assessed within the review process. And then they can put on the final touches and commentary as desired. Lastly, we provide the required full transcript. In this case, we've opted to include the highlights and comments, but this can actually be removed if desired. So that in a nutshell encompasses the ICF features of the tool. We welcome you to check out our website and sign up for a free trial. Today we are providing 60 minutes of transcription at no cost. Once you've expired those minutes, our pricing is fairly economical. It is 10 cents per minute of media file transcribed. In a situation where you are uploading the cleaned up transcript as well and appending it to a file, then it's simply a flat $4 fee with no transcription cost regardless of the length of the media file. To add credits to your account, you simply go to the upper right hand corner, click your profile, hit buy credits, and you'll be brought to the screen where you can check out and pay by credit card. You can add $5, $10, and then simply as you upload additional content, it spends down from your account. Any feedback or questions, certainly feel free to send that over to our support team. We have a pull-up bar here where you can put in any feedback or questions. We are always trying to innovate the technology and make it better. So if you have thoughts on how we can add additional capabilities that matter to you, we'd love to hear it. Lastly, back on our main website, if you go to our resources tab and hit tutorial, there are a number of resources here in our knowledge center to help you get started. Well, thank you for your time today, and we look forward to supporting you with your ICF coaching needs.